Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Starts with a jump in. No good on high. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? The jump-in is denied. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Box him with a target combo. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Checks him with the boom. Takes a trip. Big low reaching heavy. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. What's the next move? Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blocks the low heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Looking for a chance. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player one experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Both fighters are untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. No good up high. Checks with a projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Throws them to negate the block. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Knockdown. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Checks him with a projectile. Taking stock. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Jumps. Takes a trip. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. Drive rush to keep it going. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Jumps in. Gets the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Gets the jump in.
Merde, j'ai raté ça là, putain.
Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Jumps. Gets scooped from down low.
Merde.
Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Sonic boom. This is gonna hurt. Hits the drive. Life blocks the low kick. There's a wall splat. They can't do what a finish.
Ah, je m'en doutais, je pouvais les battre.
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Throws out a projectile. The jump in catches them. Very solid corner. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What are they thinking here? Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Alright, what's coming up next?
Ah, putain.
Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Blocks the low heavy. Denies the low heavy. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Taking stock. Player one chases, hits them with a stop and pop. From up above. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Caught in the crossover. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Uses the target combo as a filler. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty.
Yeah.
Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Blocks the low heavy, and they're laying into each other. Reads the jump in perfectly. Not much luck, wins out in the battle of the skies. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Il a baissé sa garde.
Now, find a new rival.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
I am the pride of the ship.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 2.
Je voulais pas sauter, hein.
The corner. There's a corner switch. Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Trips him up. Side switch with the back throw. Looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 will hit them with a stopping bomb. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Scrapping it out.
Merde, putain.
Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Knocked them out of the air. They were right to be on guard in there. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Throws them down. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Difficult situation for a throw. Knockdown. Lots of aggression from both sides. The cross-up connects. The jump-in is denied. All right, what's coming up next? Gets the jump-in. The counter is blocked.
Putain, enfoiré.
Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Let's see how the nice counter. Still slugging it out at this range. Where is their opening? Jumps up. Knockdown. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. KO!
Merde.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps in. Checks him with the projectile. Throws him to negate the block. Still very early in the round. Decides to meet them in the air. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Shows a medium kick. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player piston leaches some big damage. Jumps. Barely. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Yo, put that away. Forward rush. What a finish.
Putain.
it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in. Goes for the throw. Knew they'd go for it. That's a good read. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. Hits them with a stop and pop. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage.
Merde.
Jump? Yo, put that away. Not much life difference. A quick return out. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Blocks the low kick. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Player 1 needs to use out of the corner here. This critical art now. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Sit down and shut up. Flatline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Overdrive art? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player 2 has them legit shook.
Oh, pareil.
All right. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The low is denied. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Side switch in the corner. Both fighters are barely alive. Medium kick. In there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Still very early in the round. Brushes that off and keeps going. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner, experiencing burnout. Side switch in the corner. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws a fireball. Player 2 got smothered. But what now? Taking up to cloud 9. Player 2 is in a very good and whiffs. They're wide open. Player 1 drives and back misses. Low heavy, but no go. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Changes the pace with the fireball. What are they gonna do? Gets the counter hit.
Putain, ça bug là, putain.
Fireball pressure. Trying to wake up, crowns them from above. Are they going to be able to come back and catch this? What a finish!
Putain, ça bug.
Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Putain.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Blocks the impact. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Anticipated that counter and blocks. Sticks the jump in. The low doesn't connect. Burnout is triggered. Trying to read each other here? From up above. Anything could happen here. Okay, creating some space here. Projectile to try and change the situation. The jump in is denied. Where is their opening? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Squeezes the gauge. Feeling out the spacing. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump in catches them. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how Case hits them with a stop and fire. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Going old school, crossing over with the target combination.
Merde.
Super clutch corner switch. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. The low heavy is denied. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Wrecks them. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Player 2 blocks the low kick. Baits out the low kick. Ooh, what a smart throw. Looking for a chance. Crowns him from above. The low blocks. Low heavy, but no go. Throws him. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Pumps the brakes on the impact. This is gonna hurt. Who's gonna take it? Flatline zone. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Gotta do round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Throws him down. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Experiencing burnout. Goes for the massage. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. This is a critical KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Well-timed corner switch. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without Obito hit. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Jones with the fire. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Throws him.
Putain.
A quick breather. Dangerous range here. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Oh, drive in fact misses. Superb reactions on display. Big throws. Springs forward with the drive rush. Still scrapping for control of the space. Not close. Oh, the throw connects. Oh, and he drops them. Jump. Crowns them from above. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Oh, blocks the cross up. Throw is denied. What a read. Jump. Trying to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Will this be enough to kill? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead. What a way to close it out. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hadouken! Grabs and throws him away. Jumps up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Combo with the target combo. All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the kick hit! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Anti-air drops them. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jumps in. Well-timed corner switch. A quick breather. Jumps up. Goes for the throw. Player 2 will need to play it conservative and punch super hard. No cookout complete without Imperium's end. Can they create an experiencing burnout? Great kick. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides. Nothing but air. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.